Keep the delay on, right?
Here today we have Coach John and our freshman Ethan Kang
Hello.
from Valorant Gold, who have their matchup today against Troy Esports in the Redemption Road bracket. How are you guys both feeling today into the matchup?
Uh, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like we could definitely win the round, win the series.
Gold has shown a lot of promise this entire time during their season. They have really pushed a lot in terms of developing their skill, things like that. Even from our lower ranked players to like Ethan, who's probably one of the bigger, more successful in terms of duels on that roster. We're seeing a lot of everybody's picking up their slack, things like that. So it's pretty interesting to see. I'm glad that they made it up to this point. I want to see how they handle themselves. Unfortunately, we have two players out sick, so it kind of sucks, but we're making it work.
And that actually just answers my second question for you: was how has your roster impressed you throughout the season? But obviously, you just
Yeah, no,
answered
they,
that.
they've
So
they've
yeah,
yeah they carried a lot. Shout out to Aaron. He has put a significant amount of effort into learning his lineups as an initiator player. It's been probably one of the most improved players this semester. It's been great to see someone like Aaron really push and do what he has to do to pick up what he needs to pick up and learn what he has to learn. Ryan Sonata picking up the IGLing. He's really impressed me. Making him a captain was a ballsy decision, I think, but I think he's definitely kind of lifted to that
yeah.
position. His brother's the smoke player, great on smokes, gets into some insane duels that he keeps winning. Ethan is definitely our spearhead for the team, constantly dueling, fighting, and then we saw Dion yesterday, tank for Overwatch, absolutely insane. He's also insane at Valorant. He just hit Immortal, so really
Yeah,
kicking in
that,
what he
that's
needs to.
definitely saying
Oh
something.
yeah, he's great at the game.
And Ethan, this is your first year at Bosco. How is it being a part of the esports program so far?
It's pretty fun. Last semester, it wasn't that good. It wasn't. But this time it's a lot better.
Yeah, yeah.
And what are you looking forward going into summer and then for next season as well?
Summer we're trying out another comps and some players won't be returning, so we're gonna see how that works out and how we could practice even more.
Got it.
I'm here for another week and a half, so we're gonna spend that week and a half doing some cash cups and stuff with a interim roster with a mix of gold and black. See how we do with that. Try to set up for next semester. Hopefully, get some new kids in freshman year, things like that. Yeah.
And then one more question for you, Coach,
Yep.
is since you're losing some players going into next season, what are you looking? Who are you looking at specifically on this gold roster to make the transition?
Honestly, if all of them wanted to continue playing as a team, I'd be totally okay with it. Dion, I know I would. I, as a coach, respect how good he is at Overwatch, and if he wants to pursue that, think he should definitely do that. If he wants to continue with it, he's an amazing player, so it'd be great. Ethan, I think, is someone I want to build the roster around. Ryan Tanada and Riley as well. Um, I think even if we do a secondary roster, all these players are players that I'd want. They're great players. They show a lot of heart, so things like that. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you
you.
both for your
Thanks so much.
time and good luck today in your match.
Yeah, thank you.
you guys open the party? We can't invite the last. All right, you can close it. We're ready.
Select your agent. One enemy remaining.
And we are live here on the broadcast side for Bosco Tech, with Bosco taking round 1 on Haven.
Right here.
Funneling short. This kid is about to get shorty.
I cannot use that. Scanning ahead.
Bosco pushing up through long, gets a pick. Zero on the jet
Spike down A.
with a second pick.
Aaron got his one. He got his one. We're going for 2.
Holding the angle.
No, kid's throwing. Kid's throwing. Hold on. He's crypto throwing, yo.
Thrifty.
And Bosco Tech gets thriftied. Oh my. What a turn of events for Bosco Tech.
He's crypto throwing.
Here we go into round 3. Bosco Tech on a save. Trying to force out at least some eco damage for Troy.
Heavy rushing B. Troy seems
Zero
to be playing
planting.
retake. He's blinded. Molly.
KJ gets
On
3.
site. They're falling on site.
And
Bosco
their
Tech
jet
is
gets the last 2. And that is another loss for Bosco Tech. Back-to-back rounds for Troy.
Flawless.
Let's see what Bosco Tech wants to do this next round. Looking like it might be a play towards C.
Should I play some stars in this reality?
We will figure that out once the round is actually started.
They're gonna heavy default. Looks like the
That
default.
might be an option. They might go for a default here, try and take map space.
They need that map space, you know? They gotta keep control of the sites.
Yeah.
Troy seems to be playing a 3-1-1, leaving garage wide open. And look, Bosco Tech has the read. They're looking to capitalize on it.
Got it blocked
And they
vision.
do.
This could be a really big play for Bosco here.
Bosco
Zero
Tech
pushing through the
on site.
smoke onto C. Dodges the Omen blind.
Omen's
But
out.
Omen TP's out into the Astra
That is a
smoke.
free site. They are going to be playing retake.
Bosco Tech planning for long, leaving 2 on site so far.
They have full map control because of Arrow.
Arrow lurking up towards that
Good pick from
garage
Ethan.
position from mid. Huge pick from Ethan as well as Arrow.
You know what that means, Bauer? It is time for class.
It is time for class. Let's see.
Oop,
They get one
gets his
pick.
one.
There you go, Zero. Can they spam him out? Zero with
Gets his
another.
one, Aaron.
And
Gets another.
DSG Mexican with
Almost
the final
flawless.
kill in the round. Huge comeback round for Bosco, tying up the score at 2-2. Waiting to see how Troy wants to respond to that loss on their half.
Let's see what they do here. Looks like another heavy default towards garage.
With the KJ util set up in garage, though, could be a risky play for Bosco. Looks like Troy's already sending one rotating through A link to B.
Troy has full control of A and C. They know where they're going.
Sova Dart scans one.
Got his one.
Zero picks one.
What a crazy shot. On site.
Papa
Good
Gertz
two
gets
from
two.
Aaron.
One enemy remaining.
DSG Mexican gets another, and it's now a 5v1. Coming up, A-Link.
Bosco Attack is pretty much have this round.
Coming up, A-Link with an op.
the
Holding an
back.
op. He's going to save, it looks like. Looks like he does not want to die.
Playing that heaven position right now, just trying to save that up, like you said. Will Bosco Tech go hunting for it? We will see. Looks like they might try going for it.
Hunting is the option. They want to get that op down. They want to make sure he doesn't have money.
There
They
you
get the
go.
op.
DSG Mexican with that kill onto the jet with the operator.
Good flawless.
Great round for Bosco Tech. And a great economic play as well.
Let's see what happens here.
Troy with an eco. Can they beat Bosco Tech with it?
Look at their Omen. Their Omen seems to be hero buying on C with the Vandal. You know, I was talking about Bosco Tech Gold. They know what they're going to do here. They know what Troy's going to do.
Already 2 picks within the first 30 seconds of the round. Bosco Tech does not want to mess around in this game. KO flashes through A long. Gets 3.
One on right side. I don't think he knows he's there. They're playing cross. And it looks
Picking
like
up the
they're gonna
orb.
leave.
Bosco Tech now has his breach ult. Trying to position for it. Will they pop it? Might be a breach stun first. Looking like it. Where's the exec? There we go. Breach flash in.
Out.
Can they get their picks?
Sova's down.
Pyro gets 1. Papa Great hits another. And
2v1.
0 finishes
Good
the round
picks.
off. Good round for Bosco Tech. Once again.
Here.
All right, let's see this round. It looks like they're going to capitalize on Garage. Wait, no, they're going B. Heavy exact B. B is
Full
completely
5 pushing
clear.
B. Let's see Pyrotech Technotics holding this A link side.
Sova has a crazy ult. KJ Molly goes down.
Silva not getting anyone. And Bosco Tech
Planning in a weird spot.
gets the free plan off. No, they don't.
Look at Koi. Look at Sova. Look at Sova. Sova v Sova. Sova diff. Aaron is crazy.
ESG Mexican picking up another 2. They get the plant down. Omen Blind coming in from C-Link. And
Good
DSG Arrow with
shot.
a great
With an
shot.
op, with an op.
And
And
gets
it
the
takes the
pick
wide
on the
angle.
op as well. There we go. Bosco Tech 5 rounds to 2 now.
I think they were down 1-2.
Bosco Tech bringing this map back so far already.
So,
A wonderful shot so far from Bosco.
if I was Troy, if I was Troy here, I would 5 stack. It seems like they are not winning that many rounds off of their default.
They do have 3 towards this A position though.
Pushed up short. They know they're
Let's
gonna
see.
do this. We talked about this in VOD review. He's gonna.
2 pushing from C though, going into spawn. They have the flank if they want it.
That's why they need that map control.
Silva Drone going out looking for
They have
some
KJ
info.
out. Oh, he had the read on flank.
You should run.
Dashed onto site. Ethan taking a solo 1v1. KO flashes and he's out.
Q knife gets broken. Silver Dart out, scans nothing.
Has the read flank.
They see the Omen short. Can they kill it? There we go.
Jet gets 3.
Player
Unfortunate
Thrifty.
thrifty by Troy, forcing out the round loss for Bosco Tech.
That Jet goes crazy this round and gets his 3.
Jet got his 3, that's right. Big play on their Jet for Troy.
Let's see if they call a timeout. Everybody does have 1 timeout per half. I'd take their timeout.
Zero with the Jet knives. Let's see if he wants to pop those here. Picks up the spike. Is he gonna jump it back to his teammates? I'm assuming that he will, since it is a Jet with spike after all. Unless they just want him to entry and plant.
It looks like they're reading the garage.
Omen with the
Taking the 1.
Oh,
Omen gets
but
2.
Omen gets the 2.
They are hard pushing mid.
Well,
Bosco
Arrow-
has no info. He saw him and he got
Arrow does
unfortunate.
not hit the shot.
He's been hitting that aim labs. Air labs. Aaron with the 1. Aaron with the 2.
Up a good, but he does not know the KJ is flanking him. Unfortunate play there.
He has the read. They know where he is.
KJ playing this bottom right position here. Will Mexican be able to clear it?
Oh,
yes, he
what a
does,
shot.
but he doesn't hit the shot. Good shot from Troy. Bringing it back with a 1-round difference of 4-5 for Troy here. Still full bias for both sides. But you see those 4 ults online for Troy. That is very scary if I was
Yeah.
Bosco Tech.
Honestly, the Omen ult, not that good. Jet ult, really good on saves, but they're not on a save. They have 2 really good retake ults. But KJ can be countered easily by Silva's ult. I take ults in favor of Bosco Tech here. Good dash.
Unfortunate trade. Let's see. DSU Mexican holding the angle. Same thing with Papa Gertz. Spamming through the doors on Garage. Doesn't get anything. Just trying to get some poke damage in onto Troy. Just defaulting. Holding the map's position.
Taking max pace, but they're keeping A. A is wide open. I think Papa Gertz can hear me because, oh my god, he is going A. He's hearing us through the walls.
DC Arrow sees the Omen on C, but Omen smokes it up long and cannot get those shots off.
He is farming orb. Oh my god. This is the play here. They have ult.
Looks like a rotate, maybe back towards B here.
Overcommitment by Troy. What are they doing?
Will Bosco Tech be able to get this this rotate off in time? Astrostar's going down for Pyro.
I'm playing slow like it's VCT. They got this.
Omen smoke
They
onto
don't-
B main though.
30 seconds.
Hale picks
Good
one. Good
shot
good
from
shots by
Riley.
Pyro. Will he be able to get another one?
Player standing.
He's gonna have to, and he doesn't. Unfortunate loss for Bosco Tech with Troy tying it up once again at 5-5. Bosco Tech is on a
Call a
little
timeout.
bit of a dry spell.
Gotta call
There
time.
we go.
See, I
There's a
told you,
timeout
call the
for
timeout.
Bosco Tech.
1 second.
What do you
please.
think they're talking about here in this timeout?
Talking about map space, they gotta keep control of everything that they have. You know, they keep losing it. They keep taking 1v1s. It was working well in the beginning, but Troy's been stepping it up.
Back out of the timeout. What do you think Bosco Tech talked about there?
I'm talking about keeping that map control. what Troy is doing defensively. We know what they're doing defensively. We had these strats go over. You know, I was sitting there in the VOD review. Look, KJ pushing up main. They already know what they're gonna do. They're faking in Yuto.
Do
What?
you think they know that KJ's sitting
The
here
peak-
short?
I think they know.
They
They're about to
do,
know. Oh,
But Pyro can't land the shots before that
Gun
KJ
issue.
does. Unfortunate for Bosco Tech. And then KJ still has the lockdown available if she wants to use it.
that's true. But they also have.
They have the
Silva.
solo if they
They
do
have
want
the
to counter that
Silva.
as well. You are very right about that.
But then they also have the KO ult to counter the solo ult.
That's insane.
This
The
would be
the amount
Yuto
of
crazy.
Yuto play in this game is absolutely
Jet on the
insane.
flank. Let's see if they take him one by one. They peek as a team. And he gets traded. No,
Why-
it does not.
Bosco Tech not peeking together and does not get anyone to trade out their member as the Jet kills them. Unfortunate for Bosco Tech. Let's see Jet pushing up towards C Long,
2C long, 2v2. Takes his one.
Spike
but
down.
Troy reads the rotate, and they have two here already.
Jet with
30
3
seconds
knives.
left.
Flashing. Does he know he's
Zero
on his
get
right?
this done.
Oh,
There's
what
one.
a crazy shot.
Does he know he's right next to him? Yes, he does.
Oh!
2 for 0. Can he get a third?
Oh,
No, misses one knife
Standing.
and another.
Down.
2v1.
3 left.
He doesn't know he's flank. One's
10
flanking.
seconds left.
He knows.
Zero's got to hit this. But Troy's not giving him any angles.
Oh,
And Zero can't
two
clutch the
really
round
good
out.
shots.
2 insane picks, though, for Zero in that spot.
They had that.
They
had
did.
That. He had the read on Fuller too. He had a read on the flank.
Unfortunate that they got picked that early into the round, though.
Let's see what they do. Last round before swap. Every team has to buy.
Let's see if they can tie this up before the half. Going into a 6-6 second half. Ideally, that's what Bosco Tech
That's what
wants.
Bosco Tech wants. Being up 1-5, you know, the best they can hope for right now is 6-6.
Mm-hmm. All positioning towards this garage position so far is Bosco Tech.
Seems like Troy has the read mid.
Silvadar onto B, though. Scans
He is
no
wide
one.
open.
KO out from Troy as they do not want to let Bosco Tech get onto site at all. Silvadrome be used by Troy, pushes out into the smoke, and sees nothing. That's a
I think
big
they-
piece of util out from Troy that they will not have for the rest of this round.
With how good their IGLing is, I think they know KO's there. I think they know they have a hole wide open. And it looks like they're going C.
Looking towards
where
the
their
C
hole is.
long position here. You have the Omen who's constantly been playing C this entire game. What will they do about that Omen?
KO looks like he has the read.
KO knife scans no one.
They're
Bosco Tech
reading.
has free
They're reading
reign.
Bosco. They don't know Jet's garage.
Planting.
Let's see, will they play side or will they play retake?
Do they plant? They get
They
the
don't
plant off.
know.
Yes, they do. DSG Mexican with a huge spam through the smoke for a pick on to the Omen, as well as Papa,
Papa
Gertz
Gertz.
getting that kill onto the
Three
KO.
garage.
Nowhere to run.
Silva ult coming in to counter.
Jet out. Ooh.
Zero gets a kill. DSG Mexican gets another. 1v4
Alright,
for
so
Bosco Tech.
1v4. One player detained. GSD
And
Mexican gets
DSG
his 3.
Mexican gets 3 and ties it up for halftime.
6-6.
Switching sides.
Huge for Bosco Tech. Huge half.
All right,
Here
how we
go
going,
into
fellas?
the second half of the
Extra
map.
stars coming out. Flash, entry.
Pyro trying to land these shots, and Troy's pushing hard into this C site.
Wasting a lot
Will
of
they get a
util.
pick?
Molly pushing him out.
No, they won't get a pick yet. There's one.
All
There's
on
two
side-
for Troy.
oh.
3 for Troy.
Down.
And
C.
Bosco
Last
Tech
player standing.
cannot get the retake. Let's see. Papa Gertz on the
Papa Gertz
flank.
only one.
Spike planted.
Can Papa,
Papa Gertz.
do you think Papa Gertz gets this? He might be able to.
He might be able to. You know, I don't know if he knows. Oh,
There's one, there's
dink,
one.
One dink.
Huge
Silver
pick for
darting,
Papa
huge silver
Gertz.
dart just to try and clear sight.
Well, he knows
Will he know?
close.
Oh, good
Unlucky.
try. Unlucky.
Unlucky for
Yeah, there
Papa
was-
Gertz.
There was no way for him to know they were both holding that choke. You
That
know,
is
there
a
was-
very tough angle to
Yeah,
clear.
that angle's just an outlandish angle.
When you have two people holding that,
Yeah,
that's
there's
really,
no way
that's
to clear
unfortunate.
that. Yeah,
Papa Gertz, though, nonetheless.
that was a good
phenomenal
shot. Good shot. Really good shot.
Bosco Tech, though, going down 1 round so far in the second half.
Having the eco.
Let's see, what will Bosco Tech elect to do? DSG Arrow putting that turret into the garage position, as well as buying a shorty up on C. And Troy's trying to push C.
Wow, Troy's re-challenging C.
This might be huge from Bosco Tech.
Trying to spread it out. Oh, gets
He
a Troy gets
doesn't-
a pig. Wait, but they're traded.
Pyro gets a
44.
pick. Can he get a second? No,
Oh,
he
clear
can't.
sight.
Troy's Jet
Big pig.
gets 3, though.
3v2. They could play this really safe. One coming up long. I don't think they know about that. They have no idea that one's holding that long.
One's on long and 2 on site.
Papa
Will
Gertz.
Bosco Tech be able to get this done correctly?
Huge Utah from Papa Gertz. Those two are on site now.
He
1v2
knows the
with a
Silva's on
classic.
site, but he still does not know where
Yes.
that.
Yeah, he has no idea where that
KJ
KJ
is.
is.
And there she
Oh.
is. Papa
You know, this-
Gertz. Unlucky.
It's really hard to win an eco round like that. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
there was just nothing they could really do there, especially against a bulldog and
And a Spectre?
Yeah,
With
there's-
only a classic? Yeah.
with
a
only a
tough
classic.
round for Bosco Tech.
nothing they could do. Even if they right click, you know, that'd have to be the luckiest right click of their life.
Mm-hmm. But here we go, up on the full by for Bosco. Probably still against, those saved guns for Troy. This could be huge, swinging momentum for either team, regardless of who wins the round.
Bosco does have full buys, but they do not have full util. This could be huge in Troy's favor, but also, you know, Bosco Tech could do the unlikely.
And swing this map around once again for them. Let's see, Zero pushing up A completely.
Wow, bro's going crazy. Look at this. He
Gets
knows
the
he has
KJ
no idea
util
one's in
out.
window. Papa Gertz getting the
Gertz
pick.
gets a pick. Huge kill from Papa
Huge
Gertz.
spike down.
Zero gets tagged up by that Sova drone, and Papa
Holding Papa
Gertz
Gertz is
breaks the
gonna get
molly.
He gets another kill. Hold on.
Papa Gertz, can he get a third?
Can he get a third? Does he know that there's one who's left? Ooh,
Oh,
unlucky.
does not check his left corner. But huge
3v3.
nonetheless for Bosco Tech.
This
Can
KO
Zero,
swings.
can Zero
Ooh,
does not get the kill.
unfortunate.
But DSG Arrow picks it up.
2v2. Spikes down right at these doors.
This is a very, very good position for Bosco Tech.
This is a huge round. This is a really good position for Bosco. Troy is just down in the dumps right now.
Do they know that the Killjoy is trying to flank onto C though? This could be very big for Troy.
If they get this pick on KO, then that KJ might be done. Oh, going back to choke.
Oh, will the KO peak? DSG Arrow holding that position.
DSG has the perfect flank of the century coming up behind him.
Last player standing.
Pyro does not get the kill.
Oh.
And they pick up
They
bomb
pick
and
up bomb.
they're going back A. They're rotating A.
Wow.
Arrow has to fight this 1v2
Arrow
for the team.
91 HP, 31 shield, still with the turret.
Does he elect to save? I doubt it. He's gonna.
He's gonna try this. They're down 8-6.
They have to.
You gotta go in. Go big or go home.
Breaks the
type deal.
KJ turret.
KJ turret. Immediately goes right. Knows KO's behind that box.
He
Breaks KO
fires the
knife.
KO. Does not know the KJ is behind him though. And he does not check that angle. And Troy wins another consecutive round.
Don't die. If you need help figuring out how, here.
Bosco Tech might want to take a timeout soon as they are slowly losing control of this map.
They came out swinging. They had a really good first 2 rounds, but after that, it kind of just came downhill. do believe though that they can completely pull this back.
Oh, 100%. Knowing this Bosco Tech roster has people like Zero and Pyro and Arrow, like they are.
He tried to clear C long right now. He knows the KO is there. Jump peeking.
Puts down the
Astra
Astra
Stars
Stars.
coming out.
But Troy's on the rotate.
Oh, now they're on the rotate. Now they're rotating A. They're fake. Oh, yeah, now they're rotating
And
A.
they pulled Bosco Tech's attention over to that C site. 3 now on C, but they have to rotate back. Will they make it there in time? There's an
That was a
Omen
good-
smoke into heaven.
That was a good rotation call by the IGL because he saw that nobody was coming C. He immediately told Bosco to rotate A. That was
Huge
a really,
call.
really good call.
But Troy gets the plant down. Bosco Tech has to play retake on a save round of all things. And they
That
do
KO
it.
knife is going to be huge util. Huge.
DSU Mexican clearing out that hell position. But Omen doesn't even push out.
Oh, doesn't even
Does
full
not
clear. Does not
peek
full
the
clear.
KO.
Ooh, yikes.
And he gets
Oh,
3. DSU Mexican with
big,
2 though.
big.
Can he get a 3rd?
Oh,
No, he
unfortunate.
doesn't. Zero's got it.
Is he a
Trying
Marshall
to get a
Menace?
pick.
Oh,
No, he does not.
unfortunate.
Unlucky for Bosco
Unfortunate.
Tech. Really, I suggest they would call a timeout here.
Yeah,
They're
they-
down 4 rounds.
The one thing I'm noticing, you know, even though
Yep,
okay, there
there's
we
a
go. There's a timeout
for defense.
There's a
That is
timeout.
Bosco Tech.
This is exactly what we needed.
So, what's been going on for this defense side for Bosco so far?
In all honesty, because like for me personally, even though I don't play this game as much as like, you know, you do or as other people do, the one thing I'm noticing like big on Bosco Tech is positioning. They're getting way out of position. They're losing their position. They're constantly having to play retake.
Yeah.
Their positioning is just all over the place. And then they're not setting up util in the right spot. Like
Yeah.
for me, I mean, obviously I'm not that high of a rank, but for me, you know, I'd place that KJ turret either A or C, let that hold there, have some Astra Stars, maybe one alarm bot, have that hold C, and then play B and A. Or put a turret on B, hold C and A.
Yeah.
You know, have
Also,
your util,
and
have your util hold for you.
At this point in the match, I would say that Troy's just simply out-rotating them.
Exactly, just-
like, they are pulling their attention to one side, then just completely turning that around to another one.
Yeah,
And
they're
Bosco
they're
Tech,
on defense, but they seem to be using their util a lot more offensively than they should be.
Bosco Tech just cannot pull it together right now, and it is worrying to see. Let's see. Zero trying to watch this mid push.
Here.
Will he get it?
Wow, everyone just going to peek mid. Omen with a crazy
Zero.
TP. Having to push out of that Astra smoke.
Zero doesn't know the Omen's there.
They're
But they
looking for
break
that
the
one-
Silver
Oh!
Dart, but it's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Troy.
Papa Gert's getting another pick. Making it an even 3v3.
Papa
Troy
Gertz.
pushing up through that C link.
And they get another one here. I don't think so. Bosco Tech is just playing safely on this B side.
Bosco Tech is playing this like it's the VCT. You know, they're playing really slow, 3v3. They have all the time in the
3v2.
world. Oh, 3v2. I didn't even see them get that other pick. Papa
Let's
Gert's
see what the
droning. They
Silver
don't know
Drone
that
gets.
one is
He
garage.
sees the Jet. Jet gets out though. They do not
No idea
push
that one's
it.
garage.
Good shot
Good
by Pyro
pick.
My ult's ready.
as he puts down the Astra Stars. Let's see what he goes for.
Not knowing one's holding C long and one's going garage for the
Sova,
flank.
Troy Sova is playing for his ult. Will he be able to get that kill? That's one out.
They have no
They don't
idea
know where the jet
that
is.
that C, that
They don't
that
know where the jet is.
C jet is coming with a crazy flank right now.
Oh, and Bosco Tech
Bosco Tech.
cannot turn that round again. It is now 11-6 in favor of Troy.
They come
Bosco
out-
Tech, after the timeout, cannot pull it together.
Troy comes out swinging every time, and they're able to get those picks, but Bosco takes really quickly to even it up, you know? They're really quick with evening it up, but it's just that end game towards where the bomb's planted. I feel like they just start losing control because they're scared. They get a little scared sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's a stressful situation, don't get me wrong.
Oh, 100%.
Like, as soon as that bomb's planted, that's a stressful situation.
Eyes up.
Especially in playoffs like this, it's really, really nerve-wracking and scary.
Especially you're trying to have a retake when you're down. It's difficult.
Troy going to
Popping that
C,
KO
just absolute-
on C.
Wow.
Bosco Tech looks like it's just going to be a full 5-man
retake.
retake. But they do not know that the KJ is sitting mid-window.
They do have breach ult to try and take this fight.
The
Spike planted.
arrow does not hit those shots. But Zero
Oh,
does on the
Zero.
knives. KJ's
Zero.
down.
You're out here on the knives. Zero has no idea one CT.
Will he clear the CT angle? He saw the Sova.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh,
Zero does not
garage.
flick in time for the garage kill though.
Also, my mistake. That was not CT. That was T side.
One enemy remaining.
Papa Gertz
Papa Gert. Oh my
Bosco tank!
God!
Bosco tank!
Oh my God!
with a huge eco.
Wow, that was ginormous. This could be the turning point in this game.
Huge shift in momentum for Bosco Tech.
If they play off this momentum, the game's theirs. That was a huge eco round for them. Now they have enough for full util and full buys.
and enough to buy next round as well. Bosco Tech may be able to get a few more rounds out of that round.
Bosco really needs to snowball off this. This is their huge momentum. This is what they were looking for, and this is what they needed. So
They need it. Playing 2 towards C right now. It is both the Tanata brothers. And they have 3 positioning
A.
towards A.
I don't understand why they're still holding A. You
But
know,
they haven't.
They keep
Troy
pushing
has
C.
another 4 on C though.
Exactly. Troy keeps pushing C. They know they're having good. It's the same thing with football. You run the same play. Oh, big pick coming out from Pyro.
Huge pick from Pyro. Can
Only
Arrow
C
get
long.
another one?
Obscuring vision.
Hot flash from the KO. Doesn't get anything.
Pyro with another pick.
Spike down.
Spike down. C.
Oh my god. I just realized Omen teleported with his ult, picked up the spike.
Oh my.
Troy's on the rotate back to A now.
Wow. Papa Gertz already holding A though. Seeing the big pick coming out from Pyro again. Another one.
Pyro with a triple so
Could
far.
possibly ace.
Papa Gertz here on A by himself though. Can he hold it?
Guarding. Arrowing.
Solo gets one.
It's another.
Tags a second.
Ooh.
Sova's
They know that
so
Sova's low.
low.
They triple pick.
And there we
Nice.
go. That's
This is
another round for
This
Bosco
is
Tech.
exactly what Bosco Tech needed. That win on that last round was what they needed to snowball and just keep that momentum going. They just need to keep this going.
Both sides have that KJ ult though, and no utility to counter it. No Sova ults on either side to counter that Killjoy ult. This could be very, very stressful for both sides.
I agree. This could be very, very stressful, you know. I mean, they could go absolutely crazy and try and counter a KJ ult with another KJ ult, but doesn't seem likely. Oh,
I doubt
Troy
that's
absolutely
much.
stacked up to try and rush A and B.
KJ is taking that sewer positioning here.
Crazy sewer angle. Troy walking up B.
And putting that
putting that
KJ
KJ
ult
I-
in sewers,
wow.
pushing up towards B, and they
KJ
counter
ult
the
to counter the
KJ ult, they
KJ
counter the
ult.
KJ ult,
Big
just
pick
like you
coming out from
said.
Arrow.
Arrow with a huge pick.
Sova,
Does not
Pyro
Pyro
seems-
does not know the Sova's there in
Pyro's
garage though, and he
Ooh,
does not
Sova
get
gets
the
a
kill.
Lucky shot.
Unlucky for
4v4
Pyro.
situation here.
Troy has yet to get the bomb down though, which could potentially be in favor of Bosco Tech. But
Zero
they're
holding this
positioning
choke here.
positioning back towards C, and Bosco does not know that they're there. DZ Mexican sees the KJ turret.
Spike
Doesn't
planted.
break
Will
it
they
yet.
try and go for the flank, either C long or through garage?
I doubt it. In this position,
Here.
yes, it is a 4v4, but you need a 4-man retake this as fast as you can.
That
Let's
Sova
see,
is
can Bosco
hard
Tech do
lurking
it?
through mid. Watching doors, Zero.
Zero doesn't
Zero.
get one.
Oh, one.
The 2-man
Oh.
swing. 2v2.
2v2. 2v2.
Enemy
Papa Gertz and
2v1.
DZ Arrow.
2v1.
One's got a stick on Spike.
Papa Gertz holding spike.
Can Arrow get it? Arrow
Arrow
gets the kill! Win for Bosco
Bosco
Tech. 11-9.
I'm telling you,
Bosco
that
Tech.
one round is all they needed to just snowball and keep that momentum going.
What a huge turn of events for Bosco Tech here on this defense side.
This
Can
is
they?
just,
I really hope they can keep this going.
this is just a huge turnaround right now. They just need to keep it going. And even if they lose a round, like it's just you gotta hold that momentum. Gotta hold that momentum. KJ setting up util C, predicting that Troy is gonna try and push up C
with
again.
another 4-stack. And
Because
they are positioning for it. Zero gets a kill on the off
Oh
though.
my! Already pick on the jet. That's huge.
Can he get another?
Give him a
Goes back to
WP and
re-peek it.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Goes to re-peek it.
here.
They break the Sova dart, which would have scanned him.
Big Troy's KJ going absolutely crazy, starting to try and lurk mid.
The Omen smoke to get
Going
the
for a
Silva
retake,
out.
going for a rotate now. Even like they're going for B.
Rotating towards B, yeah.
Arrow already there though,
They
getting ready to hold that
They
choke.
are trying to get into garage though. Is Troy
Hearts destroyed.
still
Wow,
have two
Troy-
position towards A?
Troy triple garage right now.
3-man garage. Troy positioning back towards C, going back towards
wow.
C.
Faking
Will
B, going
they
C.
know this play is happening? Bosco Tech. Let's see.
Oh,
DC Mexican with the flash.
Oh,
Gets picked
gets
though.
picked off.
Zero can't get
3v3.
one.
3v3 here.
Can Bosco Tech do it?
Spike planted.
Can they win the 3v3?
Play slow, like it's the VCT challenges, and might be able
DC
to.
Arrow with the op. Gets a
Oh,
pick.
gets a pick. 3v2 situation.
Goes back to repeat. Papa Gertz does
Ooh, Baba
not
Gertz.
get the
Ooh.
one kill
Oh,
he needs.
Man,
Unlucky for Bosco
Unlucky.
Tech.
a lot of that just came down to timing, you know. DSG Mexican pulled out his flash as soon as that KJ peaked, and then again as soon as that KJ peaked, he had another set of util out. It was just
Unlucky for DSG Mexican there.
just unlucky timing. They still have enough to completely full buy him for like the next 2 years.
But Bosco Tech now has to win the next 3 in a row to force overtime.
Can they do it? Honestly, I think they can. I think they can. I believe
I completely
in my
believe
Bosco
in Bosco
boys.
Tech. But the question is, does Troy believe in themselves more?
They're stacking up C again. Playing a little bit further back though, playing a lot slower.
3 defaulting towards that mid side.
Yeah, one
With
KJ,
one going
KJ
back
lurking
towards C.
garage.
But Bosco Tech is not budging here at all.
Holding chokes, trying to play A for, not even playing A for retake. Gotta play B for retake.
Zero's
The
pushing
read
up.
coming up
Zero
C
pushing up on
long.
this Sewer's position, trying to get the info that there is no one here on A, but they will soon find out that there are 3 here on C and another 2 in garage.
Pushing up to garage. Now they're in that
What is
little
Bosco
choke.
Tech going to do? KO ult's used, and Arrow gets picked. So does
Ooh,
Pyro,
good pick.
and DSU Mixing goes down. 2v5 for Bosco Tech.
Papa Gertz. I'll be
And
trying
Papa
to
gets
entry
get
here.
one.
Ooh,
And we
can't get
can't.
one. Oh,
Zero gets
Zero.
one, and I Love T-Dog with the last kill
was
on the map.
Truly
Bosco
unfortunate.
Tech loses this first map 13-9. Hopefully they have a better map too.
Is it losers map like it is in Overwatch? Is it loser picks next map, or is it just swapping between?
I believe so.
Okay.
So yes, I've just received confirmation that it is loser's pick for the next map.
Okay.
Most likely going to be Fracture, as told by our coach earlier. So let's see what we can get done for Bosco Tech. When we come back with map 2, we will be right back. So, what do you think happened there? Because Bosco Tech seemed like they were going to bring it back there in the second half, but could not close it out.
It seems like it was just a game of intimidation, you know, because they just kept forcing that C-long every time. They were just running that down their throats, just C-long, 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 and Bosco Tech just didn't do anything to hold that off.
They had 2 max there each time. Troy was sending 4.
Don't get me wrong, holding 3 there is very much like a low elo type of response to this stuff, but if they just keep running it down and down and down, you might as well try it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to at some point.
Exactly.
And Bosco Tech, they just didn't adapt in time. Like I said, they came really close in that second half to bringing it back. They tied it up at one point, but Bosco Tech just did not have.
I mean, they did what I said they would do, and they took that 1 round win, and they just snowballed. They just
did.
kept going, and it could have been huge if not for that unlucky last round.
Of course, but that snowball eventually hit a wall, and
Yeah,
you know what happens when unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Frosty melted a little bit.
Just a bit there. But Bosco Tech hoping to come back stronger on this map too, which will be their pick. And like I said earlier, when I talked to the coach, they were telling me that they really wanted this Fracture pick, as they've been practicing this and scrimming this for such a long time again.
You know, one of the things that I don't see like many casters talk about often is how important scrims are in practicing for video games. Because I know me personally, I'm wearing the jersey. I just got
Yeah.
off an Apex match, and I also play Overwatch. And for Overwatch, whenever we scrim, it's just you're constantly learning something new. Like you will always have room to improve. Like even the pros admit there's
Oh,
always room
100%,
to
yeah.
improve.
Because there's always small things that you can clean up here and there, and it just seems like Bosco Tech, although this was Troy's map pick, could not iron out those wrinkles in time for the game.
All right, we're gonna cut to a short break here as teams get ready for map 2.
All right, so going into map 2 here, we are going to be playing Fracture.
Yeah.
Definitely my least favorite of the map pool. I cannot stand this map.
I don't understand why you hate the map so much.
For those who don't are new to Val, Fracture is a map where typically you have the attacker side and the defender side, and they're on each side of the map and kind of just like meet in the middle. Fracture is a very unique map in which the attacker side has 2 sides of the map that they can collapse on site. There is a set of ropes in the middle of the map that you can go on and get to the other side, and you basically have 2 entry points to attack sites. This now makes it more difficult for the defense because you do have to worry about them coming from behind you as well coming in the front, and it just creates a whole new wave of obstacles that they have to
There are
defend against.
like you said, there's 4 total site, 4 total entrances to every site, making it even more difficult for defenses to completely lock down those sites.
The only thing that really opens up for the defense, though, is that if, say, they push onto A site, you can hit those flanks and almost collapse on the site as well as, like, it almost like repinch. So you almost become the attackers after they defend.
Yeah.
So what you're really going to be looking for on this site is who's going to pinch the sites better. Is the defense is going to... Or yeah, on offense, who's going to pinch the site better? Well, I mean, defense too. That's what I'm saying. Just who's going to pinch it. Sorry, we're getting input from our broadcast that needs to be quiet, but it's fine. But you're just looking at who's going to pinch better. Is the offense going to look to pinch, and then defense is going to look to repinch that site and get them off of it. Loading into the map here, let's look at what the team comp is going to be for the defender and attacker side. On the defense side for Troy, we do have a KJ. Killjoy, she's the one who can disable people with her ult as well as the turrets, and she's a really good pick for a map like this because she can set up solo on an A site and be able to use her equipment to tell her where people are coming from. So she can basically lock down an entire site on her own.
As well as that notorious ultimate on B site where
it's
you go
just
underneath
insane.
and just put it down. You can't do anything on that. You literally have to evacuate the entire site.
We actually have a double duelist comp coming out from both teams. I have not seen a double duelist for a Bosco Gold roster in a long time. So we do have.
It has been a minute.
We do have DSG Mexican and Zero playing that double duelist role. One with Reyna, one with Raze. And from the defender side of Troy as well, we also have a double duelist, Jet and Raze. We did see actually T-Dog switching off the Jet for the Raze. So that Jet last time that was giving Bosco a lot of trouble, deciding to go with the Raze pick here and leaving Jet for his teammate. We also have the Breach, Great Clear, and a Brim with 3 smokes. And from the Bosco side, we have that Cypher in place of the KJ that is going to lock down those sites, and the Brim with 3 smokes as well.
Don't forget the Brim Molly as well, and the post plant util for his ult.
Yes, the Molly, the Brim ult, a lot of things coming in for the post plant that you're just able to lock down and clear out. And then that Breach entry, just clearing out sites, is going to be interesting to see here. So we are going to look, especially for that double duelist matchup, see who goes well, and we'll see what Sentinel can really lock down those sites the best.
Yeah.
All right, loading in, and we are loading in here, and I'm going to turn it back over to caster Gabriel Bermejo.
Welcome back, my dear friend. How is it on the casting booth?
It's pretty funky, you know, but nevertheless, how's it going, fellas? How are we feeling going into this match? I mean, we already talked about how we're feeling. Let's just, keep it rolling.
Again. Oh, no, it's Troy here on defense. So Troy's starting here with a Raze positioning towards B as well as what seems to, the Jet. And they have 3 on A, which includes the KJ, Brim, and Breach. My apologies.
Can remember his name? You know what? I don't blame you. Happens a lot. Happens a lot.
There's so many agents
I
in
know,
this game.
dude. Well, it's like League,
And they
bro.
look the same.
It's like League, bro. How you remember all those agents or legends?
Camps,
Camps, there you go.
Legends, whatever. You know what I mean. T-Dog, though,
Wow.
and Jet both pushing
Getting
out on the
really,
flank.
really aggressive.
They know Bosco Tech is full pushing A, but does Bosco Tech?
Bosco Tech absolutely isolating that Brim over there.
But does
that-
Bosco Tech knows that there's 2 duelists on the flank? I don't think so. But they kill off the KJ and they get sight for free. DG Mexican with another kill.
Wow. 3v5 coming in here.
Arrow with another. DG Mexican with a 3rd kill this round already.
DG Mexican absolutely popping off right now, holding this angle.
4v1 Brim with
ESG arrow.
very little HP, sitting sand right now, going towards site. Will Zero be able to pick him off?
Huge map.
We're going back
awareness
towards
from
Arrow.
Oh,
But Brim, Brim kills Arrow in A main.
Brim with that run and gun frenzy is
It's so
Frenzy's
lethal.
just crazy.
It's so lethal.
frenzy's just lethal, especially since it's so accurate with that run
And
and gun
Papa
first shot.
Gertz with the final kill on the round, and Bosco Tech
That was
takes the initial pistol
perfect
round.
Perfect game from Bosco Tech.
Bosco Tech now forcing out this second round, buying up Spectres, and what I'm assuming is going to be either a Marshall potentially for this raise or just more Spectres out for the team as a whole.
In all honesty, you know, the Marshall is, you know, the Marshall's obviously a marksman weapon. It's a sniper. But this early, I wouldn't pull out the Marshall, especially since the body shot.
Not only that, but also on attack.
Yeah,
Not many angles you can peek with it.
exactly. It's just not the way to go.
But two here on this dish side for Bosco Tech, peeking the two,
Reaching
and
the-
DSG
Wow,
Mexican,
DSG Mexican with
kills
two picks
both of them
already.
on dish. Huge picks for DSG Mexican as the rest of Troy is rotating over from B.
Bosco Tech has control of A site right now.
Planning default is Pyro. And some huge picks from DSG Mexican. Like we said, getting those two initial picks on that dish side. Huge for Bosco Tech. And Zero with
getting
another kill.
2v5.
Making it a 2v5 for Bosco Tech.
These guys aren't Sentinels. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. They could pull it back. They could. Wow, crazy chow
Wow.
from that.
That Jet.
Wow, that Jet had the ballsiest chow I've ever seen in my life.
And he ended up getting a kill too. That's the
That
thing.
was like an ego peek in Call of Duty. Like that was a ego.
He ended
peek.
up getting the kill with the shorty.
That, I mean, that was smart. That was really smart because now he's forcing more money off of Bosco Tech. But still, you
But
know,
even
that's a crazy.
That play just in general is mind-boggling.
Yeah, that was. an
That's a very
was-
good play by that Jet.
Wow.
And Bosco
I'm
Tech.
at a loss for words right now.
Bosco Tech once again having DSG Mexican and another player
Breach using stun
playing
to
towards
open
this
up.
dish side
Instead of trying to
and
clear
three
A
towards
long,
this A main.
instead of trying to clear A main, he used it to clear sand.
But DSG Mexican does not get the pickoff, and Heejun on
Wow.
the Jet gets both kills towards that dish side. And Bosco
Wow.
Tech is now already down in the round 5 to
3v5.
3.
3v5 situation here. Zero coming
Zero
in.
pushing out onto B site fast, but the
wow,
Killjoy
that
cleans up the rest of Bosco Tech.
I couldn't even cast that. That just was
Flawless
really
round
fast.
here for Troy Esports.
It was just kill after kill after kill. It was really hard to register what was going on right there.
All 5 kills came from only 2 people on that team. That round from Troy was impeccable.
Also, that push up into sight from Bosco Tech was extremely questionable, especially with that KJ Molly and with the turret, not knowing
Not
where
only
the other
that,
two people are.
More importantly, very uncoordinated it seemed.
Extremely. Breach walking in front of Reyna, you know, that it just wasn't it.
It is what it is. Bosco Tech here on round 4. Pushing up onto the B site, pinching 3 on B main and 2 into arcade. Can Bosco Tech look for a pick here? KJ holding that heaven position.
Papa Gerd's going for the stun here to try and clear heaven.
The
Goes for
stun's
stun.
out. Does not clear
Forces.
heaven.
Wow.
DC Mexican
DC
misses the
Rosa ult.
DC Mexican
Wow.
missed.
4v4
The
here.
raise
DSG Arrow
ult.
picking it up.
Zero with the kill
Zero,
onto
3v3.
Brim though. Fake supplant as we have 2 in heaven and 0 planning on site. 0, however, stunned up by the opposing breach, does not get the kill onto the Jet, who is playing from Canteen. Ray is pushing on the site, gets a pick,
Wow.
spams out,
Wow.
and Jet with another kill. And Troy Esports tying up the score already 2-2 as we go into the 5th round here on Fracture.
I just was not expecting Troy to come out absolutely guns blazing. Just ready to.
I don't think Bosco Tech was either.
Bosco Tech. It's completely unorthodox to see that, especially in Valorant. It's such a slow-paced game, but wow, that was
The
fast.
coordination from Troy is on point right now.
Yeah, Troy really,
These
really
last
stepped it
two
up.
rounds have been impeccable for them. Let's see what Bosco Tech elects to do here. Looking like it's gonna be 5 cent A main, which could be potentially deadly, not only for Bosco Tech, with the breach stun. Oh, but there's nothing to follow it up. The breach
Breach
flash.
stunned every single one of the team.
No flash. Only one flash for breach. Huge trade for
trade.
DSG Arrow. Picks off the breach, who ended up swinging outside door from sand.
Bosco Tech going for another rotate, or maybe just trying to look for the flank.
Might be just trying to hold map positioning here. Map space here is like the most important thing available, because they know for a fact that one is still holding that A main sightline, and it is just, it's so difficult.
They know
on an
that
eco
Raze is
buy.
they know that Raze is there, and they know that it's just gonna be lethal.
They also know the
that
Raze
Raze
has
is-
no util though either.
Also, they're on an eco round right now.
Bomb buddy out.
Raze sending Boombot to clear sand.
Bosco
Reyna
Tech
ult coming out.
onto
On
site.
DSG
And
Mexican,
Mexican with a
crazy pick.
very clean kill. Blast packs in and clears top site off.
That-
And Bosco Tech gets the plant down.
That was the most
They
DSG
now
Mexican
have
thing I've
the
ever seen
most-
in my life.
They have post plant setups already.
Pyrotechnics holding up top with the. Oh,
But
never mind. Pyro got
Pyrotechnics does not realize the molly's coming in from the opposing KJ.
Enemy remaining.
And KJ
Oh,
picks
KJ
one,
gets-
and
Wow.
Brand gets the other. The retake from Troy Esports.
Again.
Insane once again.
Like we said last map, it's just Bosco Tech has those picks early game. Mid game, they're solid. They're able to hold their position.
can't
End
finish
they
these
just
rounds
can't
out.
Finish it out. They just become extremely uncoordinated once that bomb is down. It's just something that they really, really, really have to work on.
Very unlucky for Bosco Tech.
This goes here.
Here we go into round 6. Let's see if Bosco Tech, with a full bind now, can try and tie up the score here at 3-3.
wow.
Zero positioning for Arena Flash.
Troy going for that crazy flank from A.
Troy has a 4-man flank on A. Trying to pinch Bosco Tech here on B site.
Bosco Tech already
Bosco
entry.
Tech doesn't know that they're there though.
Bosco Tech has no idea.
But they can't clear
Cypher
the
going
site.
heaven.
Site's clear. Bosco
have
Tech
site
with the
planting.
plant.
Using Cypher util, getting Cypher util down.
Bosco Tech does
Zero firing
indeed
pop shot. Ooh.
have the
Big,
Zero with
big
a big
trades.
pick.
Big trades coming out.
Bosco Tech has this.
Sees the
Grim
breach flash
ult.
and misses the AWP shot.
Zero just holding this heaven position.
Trying to clear heaven with the stun.
DC Mexican with a big pick.
Huge,
And Zero
huge
coming
aim.
in. And
Wow,
Pyrotechnics to
oh
finish the
my
round. There we go
goodness.
from Bosco Tech, tying up the score at 3 apiece.
That was the most it seemed uncoordinated, but you could kind of tell what's going through their head after that ape. They know that there's only 2, and they know they have no idea because they thought they'd pushed him off with that stun, pushed him off of heaven. He goes for that flank and just gets the job done.
That flank from Zero though was so clutch. Jumping off of those ropes from heaven onto the box to get that kill was so clean from him, as well as the rest of the team finishing off those kills. And Bosco Tech, here we go into round 7. Once again, looking towards this B site. Will
Dude,
they-
Troy with that crazy. What is it? Is it a three-man flank? coming
Troy
from
again
A?
with a 3-man flank, but this time Bosco Tech is looking for it.
Bosco Tech Cypher is just holding that angle, waiting for that raise to come and peak. Oh!
DC Arrow
DC
won.
Arrow. Big pick. 4v5.
And Troy backs off. Troy saw the one pick and they back off.
Bosco Tech has no idea that B side is practically free.
Although it is a 2-man hold on each site from Troy. Going to be an equal fight regardless of what goes on here for Bosco Tech. regardless of how methodical they want to play this out, it is going to be a fight, and we know it.
Yeah, they got the
Let's see.
two-man pinch set up from behind.
The quick egg sack out from Bosco Tech. They
Pyrotechnic's
break
getting rid of that
the
U-tail.
KJ turret. DC Mexican with a big pick, and Pyrotechnics once again on the plant for Bosco Tech.
DC
DC
Mexican
Mexican
just going to
playing that
clear.
A main and just holding for that post plant position. 5v3 for Bosco Tech here.
Breach stun coming out to try and clear that angle.
Dream gets stunned up. DSU
Wow.
with another kill, and as well as DSU Mexican. And
Wow.
Papa Gertz finishing off that round as Bosco Tech takes the lead for the first time this map with a 4-3 comeback.
Same thing that happened last game. You know, they just needed that one win to just keep snowballing off of. Now it seems like they're in sync. They know what they're doing, and they just got to keep this ball rolling.
Bosco Tech, like I said, have been rolling these last few rounds. Down 2-1 at one point, wasn't it? Or no, 3-2.
That was.
And Bosco Tech has won the last 2 rounds in a row.
They're pulling it back. I'm telling you, something must have clicked.
Here we go, positioning towards A again. And we
Breach
have
stun coming out here.
2 members of Bosco Tech pushing on that dish side. But what they don't know is that there's no one watching dish. And there's only 2 here on A. Bosco Tech, if they want to play this faster, they can. Zero gets a pick.
Zero gets a huge pick.
But
but
Lucky
traded out by
Bunny Lee
Lucky
on the
Bunny.
breach. Papa
Papa
Gertz gets
Gertz.
one.
Pyro with
gets
another.
another. 5v2, 4v2 for Bosco Tech. Can they get the plant down in time? Yes, they can.
Pyro going to plant the bomb. Very particular location, but also easier to hold. You know, you don't have to keep jiggle peeking that box. Kind of just hold that angle.
Bosco Tech obviously wants to hold that post plant position. All playing in main so far, except for Zero playing solo on top site. He hears the KJ turret go down. Holds the flash out. Will he peek it? Yes, he will. DC Mexican with the nade. Zero gets a pick.
Zero with a huge pick.
Can DC
1v4
Mexican
here.
get another? Yes, he
DSC Mexican
can.
closing out the round with
DSC
a last
Mexican.
kill. Wow.
There we go. Bosco
Wow.
Tech on their way.
Taking an
5-3.
even bigger lead.
Extending the lead out another round, making it 5-3 here in their favor. Once again, it is a 12 round half on each side in Valorant. 4 rounds left on this attacker side for Bosco Tech before we switch halves and switch sides as well. Bosco Tech once again electing to position towards this B site, potentially try and have one fake A. No, they will send 2 here on arcade side B.
You know what? I'm really
and
glad that they
3
keep using
B
this
main.
strategy. I'm really, really glad they keep using this strategy because this pinch strategy where one goes up top, one goes bottom is just really, really working for Bosco Tech.
Especially with how coordinated they've been as well.
Exactly.
And
It's just
here we go,
working.
Pyro looking for the potential breach ult.
Richo comes out.
No breach
No,
ult, just the smokes. My apologies. But the Brim picks off Zero.
Oh.
And the
Oh, Diaz-Yero with another
Boombot
bit. Hold
picks
on.
off breach though, but Diaz-Yero's in heaven. And they don't know.
Cypher coming out here, revealing a little bit of information. They're all moved. Oh, I forgot that it moves twice now.
Bosco Tech has the ability to rotate if they really want to, but I don't think they will.
I don't think Bosco will. I think they're just gonna.
PSG
Got to see it through, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
He's 4v3 in favor of Troy, but Bosco Tech does have control over site so far.
Bosco Tech.
And
PSG Arrow.
Troy sends 2 back A, but they start to rotate back over. DSR with a big pick.
Papa Gertz going for the
DSR
plant. DSR
with
with
the
a
third.
third. Oh my God.
DCRO playing in that heaven position.
3v2 in Bosco's favor right now.
A little
Getting a little
mix-up
caught up
on
right
the
there.
ropes.
Getting a little caught up on the
All-
ropes. It's
all
okay.
good for Bosco
It's
Tech.
okay. Happens, you know.
Ooh, unlucky.
Ooh.
Good shots from Troy. Can DSC Mexican clutch this round out? We will find out. The breach ult is crazy.
That breach just to clear heaven is. They're constantly using that. That's the first time I've seen that work. But
That's wild. That's an entire breach ult to win a single round.
was that a breach ult? I thought that was
That
just
was a breach ult.
Wow, that's BM.
As smart as that is,
That's just
for one round,
overkill.
for one round in a 1v2,
That's just
I don't
overkill.
know.
That is. I mean, you could say it's like pulling out a pitcher when you have like pulling out a closing pitcher when you're up by 3, but still, you know, that's still like a little
Even
overkill.
then.
Little overkill.
but nonetheless,
You
we
know
will
what?
see
Baiting that
Bosco
Breacho
Tech-
could be huge for Bosco Tech.
could be, though.
It could
You're
be
right.
Huge for Bosco Tech.
And we see that their KG on defense does have the lockdown available, but we also know that Pyro does have his Brimstone ult as well.
Hojun coming out with a pick already on 0. Wow.
Crazy shots by Hojun this game. Will Bosco Tech decide to re-peek this smoke? Very risky play for Bosco, but Hojun turns around but turns back towards focusing on A main. DC Arrow
Hojun getting another pick on Pyrotechnics. Wow.
Papa
Papa
Gertz
Gertz cleaning up Hojun though. This
clears
could
up the
this
angle,
could be
though.
huge. This
Papa
could be
Gertz
huge.
being pushed by 2 currently.
Papa Gertz using util just to keep himself safe.
Papa Gertz sees a gap in the smoke.
Wow,
gets
DC Arrow
one.
with
DC gets 2.
With 2.
He hears another up on ropes.
Oh, but he reloads
But he
it.
can't get the reload off in time.
Oh,
but DC
DC
Mexican
picks it up.
2v1. They know he's in spawn. Can DC
DC
Mexican get the kill? Close.
DC Mexican uses it and he closes out the round with the boom bot. Wow.
Huge round for Bosco Tech and big kills for DSG Mexican. Once again, having himself a game. Wow.
As a wise man once said, wowzers. You know what I'm saying? That's just
What a round from Bosco Tech.
crazy, crazy round.
Here we go. We're on to round 11. We have 2 more rounds, including this one. Let's see what Bosco Tech can finish out this half with. Hopefully they finish out strong.
Bosco Tech coming in here with the
Hojun
same
with
pin
an
strategy.
R pick
Wow.
already into A main. And of course, it is on to DSG Mexican, who had this raise already. But I mean, after
Bosco
last
Tech going for the
time,
rotate, but has no idea that Raze is coming up to lurk. Wow.
he sees the raise, but the
Papa
raise
Gertz
doesn't
kills
get
a
anything.
Raze. Wow, that Raze just was completely through.
Complete whiff by raise from Troy. Bosco Tech looking to maybe hit this B site.
Ooh, Bosco
However-
Tech going A right now. I think that's Papa Gertz and Pyro going A right now.
Zero's also playing from that drop position. He sees
Zero
the jet,
gets a
kills the
crazy
jet.
pick. Breachstone coming
Zero
out to try
on
and
this
clear.
arena. Picks off Hojun on jet. And DC Arrow with the flank.
Ooh, Killjoy ult coming out to try and stall for time.
DC Arrow with 1 pick though, and
Kills the-
breaks the lockdown. Zero with
Wow.
another pick as well.
This is just
They know that the
Switching the
last
tide.
member of Troy is playing up in that ropes position.
will they brim ult him solo?
No.
I don't know.
If anything, they let him go back. He dropped into sand.
Wow, Papa Gertz is just sitting there waiting for him. Like
Papa
Papa
Gertz, there we
Gertz closed
go.
out the round.
Huge comeback and momentum shift for Bosco Tech, making it 7-4 now with the last round of the half now up to the play.
This seems like Bosco Tech has really, really practiced this map during scrims. Like, this seems like this is their map. This is where they shine the most because they are just going holding off angles and that pinch
play
is lethal.
their bread and butter so far on this attacking side. And I feel honestly like they might try and do the same thing on the defense. And if they can get it off with the same amount of skill, they could very well win this map and force us to a game 3.
Breach stun coming out from sand. Breach flash though, trying to clear A.
There's util being
Util being absolutely
dropped
used.
by Breach here on this Bosco Tech attacker side.
0. Now using flash, trying to entry on the side.
DSG
Oh,
Mexican with the raise ult gets nothing with it
Gets put
though.
on a t-shirt. Oh my, and the
Lucky Bunny
Wow.
gets 2 picks there onto the side of Bosco Tech. A third pick
third
for
pick.
Lucky Bunny.
5v2 here.
It is only Pyrotechnotics and Arrow.
Anything can happen, but they have to play really, really slow and really, really
On a
quick.
2v5,
DSG
DSG Arrow
Arrow
gets a pick. But does he know that
Sees
there's
the-
more there?
Gets
DSG Arrow
him-
gets a
Gets
second.
another pick.
And Pyro still playing in this
Pyro going for breach ult.
Brim ult.
Brimo, my fault, excuse me.
Clears the site and he
Gets the
picks Lucky
Brim-
Bunny.
Oh my, 2v2 situation.
The two Tanada brothers just in sync with each other. That brotherly connection is insane. And Pyro gets another kill. Can Arrow and Pyro and Arrow, they finish off the half with a win.
Wow.
8-4. They finish off the half
From
and
a
the
2v5 to a 2v0.
The Tanada brothers are
T-shirts.
insane here, ladies and gentlemen.
Tanada brothers were just completely in
Oh
sync.
my God. I can't believe
Wow.
they finished that round
That
out.
brotherly synergy was just through the roof right there.
That was such a clean fight by the Tanada brothers. Props to them and their shots and their plays. Wow.
That pinch move was lethal. That's exactly what they were using
That's
too.
what we talked
They
about
were
at the
using
beginning of
that
the
pinch
round.
move.
We talked about that pinch.
They're using that
And they
pinch
brought
move.
it out. And the two Tanada brothers pinched Troy completely 2v5 and ended up winning that round for Bosco Tech.
Oscar going a little bit aggressive here.
However,
Yes, you Mexican.
Troy
Watching
Esports coming in through the arcade side on B,
Wow.
and Bosco Tech is completely unaware.
Disciero,
Pyrotechnics has a
Pyrotechnics.
kill,
they're traded.
but they don't. Pyro does not. He knows that there's one coming towards him, but he can't get the kill.
Unfortunate.
DC Mexican throwing shots out into the smokes,
Spike planted.
and Papa Gertz gets
Papa Gertz.
headshot through the smoke. Unlucky.
Wow.
And Hojun
DSG Mexican here to
again.
clutch this out.
DC Mexican gets one,
he gets
but
one.
can't get any more than that. And Troy already making it an 8-5 map in one round, winning the pistol. And Bosco Tech is gonna have to save on this while Troy is buying up a hero vandal for T-Dog
Wow.
on this raise.
That's crazy. I
They
mean,
have two vandals up for Troy
wow.
Esports.
2 Vandals, 3 Bulldogs. They are coming out guns blazing
Wow.
with this one.
Troy
wow.
does not want to lose this map.
2 Vandals.
Troy's trying to close this
Wow.
out here and now.
1 Vandal, 1 Phantom.
But honestly, if Bosco Tech and Troy's going for a 5-man push B, and
With
Bosco
just
Tech is
DC
completely unaware.
Disciero
DC Arrow
has to
completely
absolutely
by
hold
himself.
it down by himself.
But can he get this pick? One shot misses.
Oh, no!
Both go wide.
No!
And DC Arrow does not get any on this B side.
DC
But DC
Mexican
Mexican gets one, but
traded
gets
off by
traded
Hojun.
out immediately.
I love
T-Dog
dogs
and
getting-
Hojun.
Wow.
But Zero gets one pick. And
Pyrotechnics.
Pyrotechnics. It's a 1v2. Can he do it again?
Oh,
Pyrotechnics with one.
Pyrotechnics. 1v1 situation here.
Breach playing from this arcade position, going up
going
into
up
heaven.
heaven. Oh.
The fake tap from Pyro.
Pyro.
Does he know that he's in heaven?
Pyro's holding heaven.
Does he know he's in heaven? He doesn't. He does, but he doesn't get off
But he
the
doesn't get
spike
off the
in
spike.
time.
Unfortunate.
And Lucky Bunny clutches out the round for Troy.
That was insanely just energetic round. That was just trade after trade after trade.
Although from Bosco Tech, we did some damage to their eco, and yes, they still can full buy, but not their entire team, as well as the fact that they still are missing some util here on some of their key players
Bosco Tech seems to have full util.
on a full buy as well. Bosco Tech hoping they can win this round and bring it to a 9-6 half so far.
Roy coming up.
DC Arrow watching
Troy
over
split
this
like
B
crazy.
site. Seeing
3 going
another
A, 2 going B. Maybe they're
3
just trying to
going
fake
A.
B.
It was a fake B.
It was a fake just to bait out
And
util.
Bosco Tech started to rotate over too early. DSG Mexican does not know they're all on site.
DSG Mexican has no idea. He's trying to clear that flank.
DSG Mexican throwing the boombot through this smoke, through drop, but does not know, does not get the information for where Troy is playing. Shot spammed through door currently from Troy, and Hejun
Hojun.
gets the pick onto Zero. DC Mexican
Oh, Lucky
looking
Bunny
for a
lead.
shot.
Hojun
looking
another. Disciero.
DC Mexican with a pick on Hojun. Can he get another? DC Mexican
baited out that
worried
shot by
about the
DC
blast pack.
Oh,
DC Arrow though.
Disciero. Is he going to save or is he going to force it?
If I'm Arrow, I go for the play here.
Exactly. I'm going for that force. Both just sitting.
No,
hell.
he's saving. He has 8 bullets. He's trying to get the exit frags and can't get the
them.
frags.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate shots from Arrow going wide there and missing.
But smart
a
save, though.
good
Smart
save,
save.
good save by Arrow.
Really, really smart save coming out from Arrow.
If they try something.
And Bosco Tech is going to be short on money again this round. I believe that they will be at least. Yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna.
half buy for everyone but Arrow on who saved last round. But other than that, everyone else is only getting a half buy. Wow.
Wow, Bosco Tech, no ults. Whereas
Troy,
Troy
has
has
both
Raze
duelist ults
and Jet ults.
and a full buy as well.
And wow.
Bosco Tech has to pull off a miracle for this round.
Now they're going for that
And they're
pinch, but that,
5 stacking A, and Bosco Tech does not know that
it's Bosco Tech 5
Bosco
stacking
Tech
A.
5 stack against the. Oh my
Troy
god.
5 stack B.
Troy
Wow,
5
this was
stack
just-
B against a Bosco Tech 5 stack A.
This was just straight.
And
wow,
Hoju gets picked
hold
off
on.
though. DSG Arrow gets traded. And Bosco Tech has lost their only rifle of the round. Bosco
DSG
Tech
Mexican
though,
throwing that
DC
nade out to
Mexican
try and clear heaven. Gets flashed.
does not know who is holding up there, but knows that there is someone up there.
Breach coming out from or
Trying
Brim
to
coming out from
push
that
through the
smooth
smoke.
bot,
Brim doesn't
firing
get
his pop
spammed
shots.
out.
Wow.
Brim lives on 1 HP. Pyrotechnotics down. Zero gets a pick though, but gets traded back immediately.
DSG Mexican right here coming out. Ooh.
And he gets pinched. DSG Mexican cannot win the
Unfortunate.
1v3. And Troy, in fact, ties up the game again at 8-8.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we may have ourselves an overtime this game.
Oh.
Timeout for
For
Bosco
Bosco
Tech.
Tech.
Let's see what will be talked about for Bosco here on this map so far. And as far as we go here on the broadcast side, let's see what's going on the map so far for Bosco.
One thing that I'm noticing like a lot when it not only on Bosco but also for Troy is that they're both being extremely aggressive on defense. And I personally don't know how this map plays out. You know, I haven't played enough of this map, but me personally, I would not be going that hard.
Like we said earlier on the stream, you can play both sides of this map like you're playing offense. And it shows here on this last round where we had Bosco Tech 5-man stack A and try and get that flank off onto the 5-man stack of B from Troy. But I mean, even on a save with a 5-man flank, you can't really get much done.
Yeah, there's not much there, you know. Eco rounds really sometimes are a hit or a miss. Majority of the time they're a miss, but
Every once in a while, you will hit it out of the park.
yeah, man.
And you will win that
Every
round.
once in a while you'll hit a grand slam.
Here we go, out of the timeout for Bosco Tech. And Troy sends 4 on zip lines over to this north side of the map.
KJ absolutely split. What Bosco Tech needs to realize is they just keep sending this KJ by herself.
And
If
it's
they
a
can get this
4-1
KJ
split for Troy, but they don't know that they only have 2
Zero.
here on a site for Bosco Tech.
Zero holding A has no idea that KJ is coming up behind him. Yes, he does. He sees the KJ.
Kills
gets
the KJ.
kill.
But
Papa
T-Dog
Gertz gets traded.
traded out with the ult from
DSG
the
Mexican
Raze.
firing off pop shots through the smoke. kinda
Zero
spamming
ends
loud.
up getting picked as well. Mexican firing off pop shots. Pyrotechnotics does not know that there's one underneath him in sand. Potentially trying to clear that and hold that door angle, but does not know.
DSG Arrow getting
gets
a pick. Has ult.
3v3
Ults
now
right
in
now.
this situation. DC Mexican putting up some shots. And Mexican gets another pick onto the opposing Raze. 3v1 with the Brim playing post plant in a main. Can Mexican get this pick?
This Brim thinks he's him. Watch this.
Stepping up,
Bang,
Mexican gets
bang,
the kill.
Bang.
And
Mexican
Bosco
is just
Tech.
like that.
Bosco Tech with a huge round win for
That is
this.
big. That is
Coming out of the
big.
timeout, that is huge for Bosco Tech. Huge round for Bosco Tech, especially coming out of that timeout. But let's see what Troy wants to do again. And it looks like, again, they are trying to go for this 4-1 split on A, with Dish being the priority side. But it seems like Bosco Tech is aware.
Bosco Tech is understanding that this A site is a huge thing for them. And they just need to keep holding down these
But
shows.
Troy already gaining position and
Troy
control
already has position. Troy's
of
already
this
in
A
position.
site. And who
Wow,
and
TSG Arrow getting
Hojun,
spammed out of that.
but Papa Gertz gets
Oh,
a
Papa
pick,
Gertz.
and so does Zero. But Zero gets
3v3.
treated out.
Tied it
3v3
up.
now for Bosco Tech. DC Mexican though has this razor,
Wow.
but doesn't get the boom bot off. And DC Mexican
Wow.
gets traded by
1v3.
Lucky Bunny. Gets 2.
Ooh.
And KJ
Yikes.
finishes off for Troy Esports as they tie up the map again at 9-9.
A lot of this is just coming down to timing.
It is.
A lot of this is just coming down to timing. Like that boombot and that satchel.
Unlucky.
Unfortunate timing.
Unlucky
Unfortunate
timing. You are so correct on that.
I'm gonna be honest though. Ray's totally thinks she Junkrat. Anyways.
I really don't know where you were going with that.
Dude, I'm sorry. No,
I know you were on an Overwatch team and you guys won yesterday, but today's about Valorant, my friend.
you know what? And I'm
gotta-
talking about Valorant. I'm so sorry that I even mentioned that dirty, dirty game called Overwatch.
Oh my, okay, here we
Okay,
go.
wow.
Already
Two
into
already
round
picked
2.
off.
2 picks from Troy, as well as the KJ ult being invested, and a 3rd pick as well.
Wow.
Luckily for Bosco Tech, it was a save round. Again, it's back on the Tanada brothers, and here we go. Potentially another 2v5 for them.
2v5 with, what are they called?
With 2 stingers.
Dude, stingers.
That would be crazy, but
Yeah,
we've
that-
seen the Tanada brothers do similar. But Arrow
the
whiffs the
spray was
picks.
just unlucky.
Arrow whiffs the shots.
That stinger spray is really just straight RNG. Wow.
And the brimstone just completely shoots him through the smoke. You may want to get a PC check on him,
Yeah,
but
that was
you never know
crazy.
about that one. You may want to check that one out. But
Right.
Bosco Tech,
Right, Vanguard. better be working.
unlucky. Right, Vanguard needs to put in some work here.
Yeah, come on.
Here we go. Bosco Tech back again with another full buy here on the defense. But will they sniff out what Troy is cooking up here with a 3-2 split?
You know, they have
Here
two.
on
Bosco
A
Tech,
again.
Bosco Tech has 2 ults. They have the breach ult that they can use for retake. They also have the Raze ult,
Which they
which they can also use
for retake, yeah.
But
So
seeing
far,
how those Raze ults have been going, I'm really hoping it's not another Rose ult.
I would much rather prefer a good Razor ult than a Razor ult.
Wow.
Breach ult from Troy
Troy.
being invested, but no follow-up yet.
Absolutely nothing being done about that.
Zero being blinded up on top side. Zero gets
Zero
one.
gets 1.
Zero gets 2.
Zero gets 2.
And can't get a 3rd.
Zero is the
It's
last
all up
one.
to DSG Arrow, who has no money left. If anything, I feel like it might be another save for Arrow in this position.
This is just completely. But I have seen DSG Arrow pull this through, and I believe he can pull it through again.
Just like this poster says, less talking, more doing. Let's get back to the action here in this round, as DSG Arrow cannot find the kill.
Lucky Bunny Lee, extremely lucky guy. Luckiest shot to his life, if you're asking me.
I don't know about that one. He's been having himself a few games here. But Bosco
Let's see
Tech.
the leaderboard.
Let's take a peek at the leaderboard here.
Take a quick peek at the leaderboard.
Here we go. Yeah, Lucky Bunny Lee. I told you, 14 and
14
12.
But their Hojun is putting in
Work. 21 and 14 for Hojun.
DSG Arrow, DSG Mexican, and Zero all putting in work as well. 19, 17, and 16. Just
Still not enough though to carry Bosco Tech over that hump so far.
it's just those Hojun peaks. Another Rosa ult coming out from DSG Mexican. I understand that he was just trying to, clear that angle, but still, like,
You can just hold that.
exactly, you could have just held that.
To be fair though, he did only have a stinger.
Smoke's down.
Hojun with another pick already. Boy is having
3v5.
himself
Wow.
a game.
It's just the uncoordination again. They're getting intimidated.
Bosco Tech
Wow.
down another
Absolutely
12 to 3.
Gunned down.
And as much as we would like them to call another timeout, you only get 1 per half, and they've already used their timeout this half. From here on out, Bosco Tech has to do 3 rounds in a row just to take us to OT.
Wow, this is
And Bosco Tech is
He's
just having to
brawling.
force rifles even without shields, just to stand a chance here.
Just to try and hold their ground. They really, really, really need to play super coordinated together. This is the time where they play super coordinated. This is the time when you realize you need to step it up. Those Tanada brothers are...
It is a 5-man hit for Troy on B site.
Zero's absolutely bolting out of there, going over to B site.
And DCR's already down.
DCR already down. But
Pyro gets
Pyrotechnics
He gets a pick though.
trades.
And the
Ready for
breach
Breachel.
potentially coming out. Nothing yet from Papa Gert.
Breachel coming out
But
from
there
Papa
we
Gert.
go. Can we get a pick? Zero sees one heaven. The shots
Another pick.
land.
Huge.
1v3. They don't know that the Raze is sitting here main.
Using that grenade to try and clear that main, push her out. Trying to spam it
Moscow
through the
Tech does
smoke.
not know that she's there. Will she try and peek? No, she won't. She will.
Wow.
And she gets the pick.
Pinpoint precision.
Last player standing.
Okay,
Papa
Papa
Gertz!
Gertz closing it out.
Closing it
that
out
got a
in the
little scary at
1v1.
the end. I'm gonna be honest, that got a little scary. But Papa Gertz closed it out.
The
Can-
opposing Raze from Troy.
Can we take a second to appreciate the fact that Raze swung real quick, hit the one tap on the Reyna, diffusing the bomb.
Then on the peak, he gets another kill.
Wow, that was just crazy.
That is insane precision from that Raze. And here we go. Bosco Tech can now buy up for this. What is this? 23rd round? Yeah. Here we go. 23.
Wow, this is,
Let's see.
we had a
what
long
Bos-
Valorant game, but this is
Let's
just
see what
absolutely
Bosco Tech can do.
enthralling.
And the ult
Wow.
comes out from
KJ ult comes
from
out.
KJ.
Hojun just
on
sitting
B,
there,
but
gets a
Hojun
pick.
gets the pick on
Wow.
Arrow. What Bosco Tech doesn't know though, it's a fake.
Bosco
Troy's
Tech-
going back towards A.
Bosco Tech has no idea that A is getting triple pushed right now. All four heading over right
Already,
now.
Troy
rotating.
has entire
Hojun
A
going for
control.
a crazy flank right now, flank of his life.
And the Brimble from Pyro gets no one.
Wow.
Unlucky circumstances here for Bosco Tech. We need a miracle for them to clutch this round out. One playing towards this drop position, as well as two towards main and two on site. Can Bosco
Reach
Tech
stud.
play this out flawlessly?
Oh,
GC
DT Mexican with a pick. Has
but
no
they
idea
don't-
this was
they
the
don't
corner.
clear the Brimstone. They don't clear the Brimstone. Brimstone gets 3.
No,
and Bosco
Bosco
Tech,
Tech
cannot
cannot
finish
finish it
the
out.
map out. And they
Wow.
take a 13-10 loss on map 2.
Wow.
And Bosco Tech, Gold Valorant sadly loses their playoff series 2-0.
Yeah.
And Hojun, like we said,
Hojun was
had himself a game.
Powerhouse. That was just I'm proud of our boys for playing so well.
100%.
I'm proud of our boys for playing so well.
100%.
Again, there was something there's something they can work on in the offseason. They're all a bunch of, young kids.
Yes,
They're all
of course.
sophomores, freshmen, but they have a lot to work on the offseason.
A lot of promise though as well.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of promising looks on that team.
These boys put their heart and soul into the team this season.
Yeah,
All of them, each and every one of them. But
there's
sadly could not pull it out in the playoffs.
there's just a lot of dedication when it comes to just esports in general. Valorant,
100%. Overwatch, Rocket
League of Legends, Rocket
Apex,
League,
whatever
Apex.
it may be.
We're all very much invested in our games, and I'm so proud of our Valorant Gold team that they
As well as our
made
Valorant-
it this far.
Shout out to our Valorant Black team as well.
Yeah,
they
Black
put in
team.
the work this season as well.
Black team was putting up numbers.
And here we go,
Here we are, we're bringing in
swapping with our Valorant coach, John Cilantro.
All right.
Coach, frustrating loss, I bet, but
a little bit.
I
Honestly,
know. Regardless, you're proud of the guys.
So I think frustration isn't the word I'd use. Off of just the where we've come from alone. Last semester was rocky. I know a lot of the players can agree to that. We have a lot of new players this semester. We have a lot of improvement though. Even with those new players, with those new rosters, I feel like me as a coach, we've all done a lot of growing. working together, figuring stuff out. Being out here to be able to sit behind them and cheer them on was incredible. I hope they liked it too. And really, like, all you could think about is like, what's coming next? What's next semester like? Who are we going to build rosters with? I can see all 10 of these players from both rosters continuing and just being incredible players.
Oh, 100%.
You know, I honestly think the improvement has been ridiculous. Aaron, big man over there, absolutely insane from where he started with this semester. You know,
Yes,
I can't
he
wait to
did.
see Ethan and Dion go crazy. Unfortunately, neither Ryan or Riley could be here, but they were incredible. Ryan's calling, you guys couldn't hear, but we could, was actually really solid.
I know. We called me and Gabe over there were calling that 2v5, and we were like, the Tanada brothers are just going
Their
off.
synergy is off the charts. Having the two
Yeah.
of them on a roster is immediately an upgrade. And all we can think about now is just developing that more and more. So thinking next semester, more facilitation, better competition. The team we just went up against was a really, really good team. Immortal 3 players. I think 4 of them were Immortal 3. So
That's crazy.
You know, we got a big array of skill on the group, but when it comes down to playing as a team, they do it really well, and I'm excited to see
Yeah,
what
I
we can
saw.
do. Very proud of them.
That was on.
Oh yeah.
You could see it throughout the game.
Yeah.
That constantly you guys were playing as a team.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So, you know what? Going forward, I can't wait to see what Valorant does. I'm very proud of the players. I'm very proud of what we've been able to do. That's 2 good runs, and I'm here for another week, so maybe we'll do some Cash Cup stream those.
There we go.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Back with my caster, Gabe, once again.
Thank you guys
as
so much
we
for
are
watching.
Closing off the stream. That was our only match today. Tomorrow we are here with Rocket League and Halo. Once again, Halo with a round 2 game and Rocket League with a round 1 matchup. Hopefully, both getting the W's tomorrow. Once again, thank you for enjoying the stream today, for catching in.
We really,
Anything from
really,
Gabe?
really appreciate it. But also, you know, even though Valorant lost, that's not the last you'll see of DSG Mexican. Overwatch has their playoffs next week on Tuesday. He's our tank.